It's yet another day where the market is doing absolutely zero. You can see Bitcoin is not moving, Ethereum is not moving, XRP is almost not moving. Yet there's a ton of news. I mean, honestly, guys, take a look at this. Ripple sends millions of XRP to Bitstamp again, and here's a possible reason. So apparently they sent about 30 million XRP, but you've got to understand this could very well be for business. Bitstamp is one of Ripple's ODL corridors, which is again a service Ripple offers that utilizes XRP. And you guys have got to understand that as we progress, there's going to be more and more and more of these huge type of transfers that are not selling pressure, all right, but they're actually movements of money for the sake of moving money. It's just kind of hard to convince people that huge transfers are actually good, even if they're going to exchanges. It could be Ripple selling, of course that's true. It could be providing liquidity to the exchange. It could be for the ODL corridor. I'm just saying, usually you should be a little bit more afraid of selling pressure. But with Ripple in the mix of things, providing a lot of ODL clients with XRP, well, this could actually be better than bad. So it's not a bad thing, but it's an extremely good thing. Anyway, to continue on, there's some speculation going around in the community about Bitboy supposedly holding $80 million in XRP. He doesn't. That's about it. All right. First of all, I can pretty well guess his net worth or the company's net worth. It's pretty good, but it's not, And besides that point, he basically wanted people to donate. And when you check the donation address, you find out, that wallet has 80 million XRP in it, or right now even $80 million, 160 million XRP. But then you notice, hey, it's actually a crypto.com wallet. It's not his own. And he then showed he got a couple $100 in donations, but this is just crypto.com's wallet. That's actually another funny thing about how these things can lie. I use a lot of different websites to track wallets and do cool things, but it's very often funny how you can draw completely different conclusions just because wallets are connected or because of somebody or something that somebody posted. I can, for example, now say, hey guys, send me a donation to my address, with it not even being my wallet. I could have put here just freaking Satoshi wallet saying, hey guys, send me some Bitcoin, haha. And everybody be like, oh wow, this guy's 1 million Bitcoin. And in reality, it just be me trying to bait everybody, if you know what I mean. Or in theory, people could also wait for a massive transaction to happen, and then at the exact same time, once that happens, tweet out, I just sold a massive amount of XRP or bought it, whatever. And then they see the massive movement on chain and think, oh, that must be you then. Just understand that things are sometimes funny. It's just something to put into perspective. Anyway, a lot of people in the community have also been talking about this. It's a little bit of a rumor. Visa and Swift collaborate to streamline cross-border payments, as they've apparently been investing in more and more companies that are also connected to Ripple, that are also connected to this payment landscape that, of course, Visa and Swift are already in. And in my opinion, it's not that important which companies or how it's connected to Ripple they're acquiring, because the cross-border payments realm is big enough where all these guys can get into it, and Alliance Cloud is not going to change too much. One little acquisition or one little partnership like that, it's big money, okay? The cross-border payment realm is just absolutely huge, especially if derivatives come into play for XRP2. But I want to get back to the title. There's actually two things I should share here. One is this is by far the most important event of the week. If you're into crypto, many people will come out to the comment section and say, oh, wait, Dusty, why are you baiting us with your titles? Why this, that, that? Okay, I won't tell you what to do, but just, I should tell you, calm down and listen carefully. Whenever Gary Gensler speaks, first of all, he's got a chance to mess up. Second of all, we've got a chance to catch this man off guard, hence, again, make him mess up. But most importantly out of everything, we can hear from the wolf's mouth, partially more lies, sure, but also what their next plans are, how they're thinking about the situation. I mean, hopefully you guys have been acknowledging this situation that's been shown recently. John Dean here says, just watch his reaction to the question posed. Any court includes the Supreme Court, the supreme law of the land. These people are so inherently arrogant. They think they're above the law. Let me introduce everyone to the real-life example of megalomaniac, and it's basically a question of, hey, Gary Gensler, do you believe that anything the court says could change your mind? And he basically says no. And then I like to refer back to saying, the more he's being questioned, specifically from guys like David Warrenson or Warren Davidson, you guys understand who I mean, and guys like Patrick McHenry, who've in the past already roasted him with tough questions on Ethereum, etc., the more clips we are realizing, and even though most of his words are useless, and he just tries to get around the question, it is adding up, it is stacking up, and eventually this house of cards will collapse. On that same notion, houses of cards, huh? Well, I still trust Binance, I still trust Bybit, I still like all these things. But I have to quickly make a little announcement that the UK has started to shit itself in the pants on top of their heads. Not doing too amazing. And apparently Bybit now also has to leave the UK because, well, the UK is garbage with regards to crypto. And now that we're talking on the topic of garbage with regards to crypto and exchanges, crypto exchange Binance CZ is asking the court to dismiss the SEC suit. Binance US also seeks to dismiss the charges filed by the regulator. The SEC accused exchange founder of violating security rules, but the guys over at Binance are saying, hey, why are you using all this power when it's not the right thing to do? And it seems the court is not completely against Binance, as we also saw in their most recent filing to basically deny the SEC to investigate them even further. But honestly, the entire world with regards to crypto rules is just strange. Binance at the same time also is warning already of multiple stablecoin delistings as lawyers puzzle over the EU's MiCA bill, the Markets in Crypto Assets Law, that takes effect next year. As everywhere around the world, it's just interesting, strange. It's a hard game, guys. Then again, I don't think that Binance is going to get rid of anything completely. It's just they have to comply with some of these difficult rules, etc., etc. But in time, I think all will be nice. And I see here at the bottom, recommended for you, Musk's Me Lady meme, opening up on ordinals. Memes. Anyway, before we move on, I want to give you guys a quick little update on something I've not talked about in a very good while, and that is meme coins and hype. So here's one of the coins I've actually held for a while. It's called Grimace. And of course, there's been multiple different meme coins that I've held. Even on CoinMarketCap, there's actually a full list of different memes. And as I've said before, the reason I always buy so heavily into these sectors is because whenever there's a hype for it, there's usually just crazy margins. And let's just say that you buy 100 different tokens and 99 of them fail. That 100 token will most likely be like a 2000x or so to make all your losses worth it. But anyway, that's got me holding the bag for Grimace. But the most fun or interesting part about it is that I thought, right? Okay, perhaps a lot of this meme coin enthusiasm has just gone back to things like Dogecoin, just the biggest of the biggest. Because a lot of the money was flowing out of Pepe. And when you look at it, it's just a downwards moving chart. This is Pepe. But then when I took a little bit of a look at Grimace, and again, there are multiple coins that are akin to this, but you can see last couple of days, all of a sudden picking back up steam. Crazy volatility throughout the last couple of days. And I'm honestly not suggesting that a crazy meme rush is coming yet again, but I am saying perhaps there is another major push possible over on the riskier coin side. Perhaps people are getting a little bit bored. Again, Pepe is not going to be in this rush, it seems, because it's not getting that enthusiasm. And it might not be led by Bitcoin this time around. But I guess you should also just kind of see how they develop themselves as a project. But anyway, it's got me thinking, if right now it's holding up quite nicely, now that the market is not really doing anything, what if Bitcoin actually does go on yet another major spike? Are people, because they've been so bored recently with all this little price action, going to be going for yet another altcoin rush, another meme coin rush of sorts? Purely to get out of this just boredom. It's just an interesting way potentially to make money. Just, kind of watch on it. Another thing you can watch for, this is MEXC, but I believe Grimace actually broke some records the moment it got listed on BitGet, another exchange I sometimes use. But so keep in mind for some of these hyped up coins that have held up quite nicely, the moment the market picks back up, yeah, we might actually see those coins pick back up. And then if they get exchange listings, again, those can be quick little flips. Again, just to give you guys an idea here, the price has gone from like $40 to $49 in this little time span. If you time it right, there's crazy amounts of money to be made with these coins. And I will say this is for the experienced or the degens only. Anyway, that's just something worth looking into. And I always suggest making sure they've got some sort of Telegram community of sorts if you're buying these crazier coins. Because, you gotta have some sort of community, and these guys did it pretty well. But it's also, I think, because they capitulated on the McDonald's hype a lot, so it's like a very recognizable brand. And apparently they also came out with a CEO, because their main Twitter, I believe, is gone. So that might have also been a really smart move from them to kind of put another person on it. But yeah, that's it. And again, just to kind of elaborate upon that even more, dead crypto tokens come back to life, bull run ahead. There's actually one thing I want to show you. If you think meme coins are completely dead and can never recover, please take a look at this. All right, when Shiba Inu got launched on Binance, things just went absolutely to zero, just crashed the living crap out of it. But then in due course, it did actually break a new all-time high and did so massively. And even though I will not say the same as a Bull BNB to say that, oh, it will happen to Pepe or anything like that too, I will say that many people can be greatly surprised or can be in front of a great surprise the moment that the market actually turns back around, because of how crazy meme coins can go. And over on the right, I'm seeing some Polygon NFT war as well for the sake of Polygon. Apparently, Pokemon NFTs are arriving to Polygon, which I think is extremely cool. Pokemon card packs are being opened on chain. Hundreds sold out in seconds. Those that minted are already up 10x. And yeah, over on Polygon, things are doing really extremely well with regards to the NFTs and real-world asset collectibles. I really like it, though. The fact that Polygon is becoming the behemoth for this, the standard for this. Some people always come back and say, well, but this will facilitate money laundering, or this will add bad and things and this and that. But I always keep saying blockchain tech, right? It's actually making things a lot more transparent rather than vague, because everything can be traced. If these Pokemon cards are opened or they're on chain, it's for everybody to see exactly where it stands and whether or not it's authentic, which you can't necessarily say about real cards. If somebody tries really hard, they might be able to fake a card, just like how they're able to fake cash to a certain degree. Forgery on the blockchain is significantly harder, and so from that perspective, anti-money laundering, it's extremely important for any country that wants to keep order over taxes, etc. But on the contrary, I'd say that anything that revolves around doing something negative for crypto with regards to money laundering is inherently pretty stupid. If they make the rules so that everybody can transact in crypto but has to X and X and whatever, that would make things way more compliant than the way it currently is, with a lot of cash, a lot of crazy accounts in crazy countries. But hey, for some reason, they don't want that to happen. Just quite yet, though. I think it will happen. Anyway, to get back to it, 4 days until Gary Gensler starts speaking, I think is the most important event of the week by far. And so I recommend all of you to sit tight on your little chairs and enjoy this show. That's what I'm going to say. And second of all, with regards to Bitboy, he's an interesting situation. He's an interesting fellow. I guess he's lost his throne as the XRP army leader, huh? And apparently he's not got 80 million XRP either, so he can't be the leader in terms of funds. It's a very sad and strange situation with him, but I don't want to cover it too much more because it's so spoken about, right? Everybody's talking about Bitboy. But yeah, that's it for this little crypto update. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Make sure you press the like button and see you guys later in another one.